What do you mean? Listen. This is the intro. This is the Expedition 33, which has peak phenomenal music. It has about 11,000 players right now. Didn't win, even get nominated for their music awards in the Grammys. But Avatar with 718 did. Hey, look, maybe it's great. Maybe the songs are great. But no. Alright, so I wanted to talk about something that has actually gotten me pretty mad. I saw this today, but I know it's like maybe 1 or 2 days old. Expedition 33, supposedly, is not winning. Here it is. Not being nominated, I mean, for the Grammys Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media nominee. What? Like, can we just take a second to understand that I was literally, when I started playing this game, I was about to watch a video of Tétard, which his name is, I think, Laurien Tétard, not Lucien Tétard, sorry, but I remembered his family name. Hey, that's something, all right? So when I started playing this game, the first thing I noticed was how great and amazing the music is. And I love music, whether it's in video games or movies. I love it. I always look up who made the songs and whatnot. I forget them oftentimes, but I still look it up. The music of Expedition 33 is definitely the best game music of the year. Yeah, well, guess what? From what I see here, I don't know how real this is yet. I was going to look into it more with you guys and all. But it's not even nominated. Grammys, Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media nominees. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like now starting to check out more and more different games. So if you guys have anything to say in the comments, let me know. But I don't know this. Like, I don't know this game or the music. Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, bro, like Sword of the Sea. Even if these games are good, and let's say they have amazing, like, musics, bro, you can't tell me Expedition is not in it. Bro, just the soundtrack, wait. Wait, I'm gonna stop my sound, and we're about to witness this together. Listen to this. This is the menu music. I will defend it. I don't care. I don't mind going back to check up on like the other games like Indiana Jones and like Avatar and all that. But nobody, and I mean this, nobody can tell me that Expedition 33, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, does not deserve to at the very least be nominated for Game of the, like for a Grammys nomination of the fucking music awards. What do you mean? Listen. This is the intro. This is the menu music. What are we on about? This is one of my favorite tracks. Of course it is. It's everyone's. Who? It's rigged. The game is rigged. Wait, hold up. I'm telling you, and this is why. So this is why I want to see. I want to check some things out. So. Why is Expedition 33 not running? No one gives a fuck about any of these games. The only one that should be... Okay, just a question. Is there any answers? It gets worse. Nobody even knows what the fuck this game is. Sword of the Sea, 1K reviews. 9 players right now. 21 hours peak. Oh, wait, sorry. Y'all can't see. Hold up. Yo! Do you see this? So a game, so actually I have to verify this. Where's my Steam account? Sword of the Sea. By the way, this is also, I'm just gonna say it right now. There is absolutely no hate on like games that are not known. One of my beloved games, I'll say, is a game called Sea of Stars, and it's like not really known, but it's an amazing game, and it's the first and only turn-based game that I have played before Expedition 33. And it's one of the reasons why I kind of did feel comfortable playing Expedition is because I had played Sea of Stars. I'd recommend it to y'all. It's supposedly has Chrono Trigger vibes. I haven't played Chrono Trigger, but it supposedly has those vibes. Visionary artist, the pit. I'm hearing the beat. I like this piano. This is one of my favorite. Like Journey. Okay, yeah, it's a game like Journey a little bit. And I don't understand, like, why? Who made this decision? And I would like to see somebody, like, from the Grammys or whatever, whoever did this decision, to actually come forward and give me personally an explanation, please. All-time peak in 6 months, 18-hour peak, players right now. Bro, just the fact that there's 11,000 players right now is actually pretty crazy. Bro, the game's been out for like 6 months. And it's a single-player story game, you're done and out. Like, once I'm done, I'm probably not gonna replay the whole game. I'll watch my friends play it, but... Helldivers 2 is gonna be big. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Can I write it here? Avatar. Frontiers... It might be higher, though. I just want to see... 718 players. All-time peak. 2,000? Okay, something's shady here. So, Expedition 33, which has peak phenomenal music, it has about 11,000 players right now, didn't win, even get nominated for their music awards in the Grammys. But Avatar with 718 did. Hey, look, maybe it's great. Maybe the songs are great. But no nomination is insane. Wait a second. Let's see the others ones. Okay, wait, now what the fuck, Ray? That's crazy, right? What are the other games? Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I've heard of this one, actually. This one looked good. Jones and the Great Circle. All-time peak is 12,000. Okay, wait, I have to open on the side. I have to open this on the side so we can actually compare. Here we are. So we have Clair Obscur Expedition 33 with all-time peak of 140k players and 11,000 players currently, which means a single-player game with its relevance has about almost 12,000 players on Steam only. No PlayStation, no Xbox, right? And Indiana Jones, who was nominated for their music, is like, what is this? Like, at least, like, I'm shit at math. Whatever times less. This is good. Okay, guys, hold up. We gotta go through the list, actually. Something's wrong here. Star Wars Outlaws, Wild Card. I think Star Wars, I played the first one, by the way. I mean, it's a demo, so I guess it's not out. I don't know if I'm gonna count this one. But still, though, crazy. Sword of the Sea. Okay, I feel like Sword of the Sea is gonna be crazy. Nobody's heard of Sword of the Sea. 10! This is a bad look. So this gets nominated, even though I might play it. It looks fun. Again, no hate. But Expedition doesn't even get a nomination. Yeah, something's crazy here. Something's going on. Something is weird. There's some glass ceiling shit going on here, I'm sure. I don't know, actually, but something's weird. It can't be because they have shit music, because they objectively do not. Nah, bro, something's wrong here. That's insanity, bro. Okay, well, let's continue what he says.
AAA studios. They don't have the name recognition, and they don't play the game the way that some of these studios play it, which causes them, these big studios that is, to get unwarranted positive coverage from game journalists constantly. Here is a prime example of...
Borderlands 4 smashed sales in the US, says analysts. It was a top dog in September, the fastest selling entry in the series, and is already the third most...
What I'm talking about. This is the headline from a few weeks ago where game journalists, and there were a bunch of them who reported on this, but the journalists were talking about how actually sales for Borderlands 4 were amazing. They tried to claim that Borderlands 4 was actually outselling Borderlands 3, saying that it was the best-selling game in the...
I have played Borderlands 2, by the way. It was very fun. If we're speaking relevance and popularity, these numbers are outrageous. Bro, like, I don't know what they do, because here's the thing. I would love to just say, oh no, they probably just listened to the music, like the actual songs, and said, oh, I personally believe, or like the judges, I guess, they all came to this consensus that Expedition 33 just had like shit music. But I would just laugh at that. It can't be that stupid, right? If that actually happened, then it's like, I don't know who's rating this shit, like fucking rocks or something that can't listen to music. I don't know at this point, for real. But if it isn't, which I think is the case, something's fishy here. Something's weird. Like, it's crazy.
Series. And yet here is an example of the headlines that came out yesterday.
Borderlands 4 sales a little. The menu music had my jaw drop to the floor. Bro, in the stream, right before you came, I was with Ray. I had the music playing. And like, I was just talking about it because it's so insane.
After the quarterly financial results for Take-Two Interactive were revealed, and sales for Borderlands 4 were shown to be, in their words, a bit soft. This is why we can't stand these people, because they are clearly in the back pocket of companies like Take-Two Interactive, and they don't even have the decency to admit it. In fact, they refute this blatant truth at every opportunity. I'm not even suggesting that the composers for the soundtracks of these games don't deserve recognition. I'm sure they're all vastly talented people, but to be clear, the soundtrack for Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is legitimately being hailed by the gaming community as pretty much the greatest thing in these spaces in many years. It is being talked about as one of the greatest soundtracks for a video game of all time. So
I would have to say that as much as Expedition has a wider variety of music and like a lot more soundtracks, one of my favorite soundtracks ever in the past, like let's say not 10 years and longer ago, well almost I guess, damn. God of War 2018 for me smacked, bro. Like, I fucking love the songs there.
Not listing it as a nominee for an annual award show truly comes off as an example of being snubbed in favor of the big corporate buddies of the so-called experts who vote on this shit. It's been bad enough.
So basically, good video, guys. It's here. If nobody has seen it, it's from Dr. Disaster. So basically, if I were to understand this correctly, because the news came out like very recently, so people for now just think it's because it's a small company. What he says is that the game studio, Sandfall Interactive, is just too small for now and they're unrecognized. Although I still find that weird because there's a Sword of the Sea games with barely any players and like they got recognized. So I guess, what was it he said? Sony? Oh, it's a Sony game. Is it actually a Sony game? Giant Squid. Giant Squid owned by. Giant squid is a deep ocean dwelling species. I'm retarded. Giant Squid Game Studio owned by. Independent game development studio based in Santa Monica, California. Is it actually? Okay, so it's okay. Look, it's either Sony or Giant Squid, who made Sword of the Sea, who is like nominated, is a nobody. Which I guess then I don't know why Expedition wouldn't be not. I'm confused, honestly. If anybody has an answer, let me know. If any news comes up, I'm gonna keep checking up on this because I'm personally mad that they didn't get nominated. But yeah, anyways, thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, and share. On that note, Genouts out. Peace.